Good morning and welcome to Living Local 15. I'm your host, Jessica Williams. Thank you so much for joining me. It's time to rise, shine, and be great. And we are kicking off the show with a brand new series called Women's Health Wednesday with Dr. Ashley Scott. Through this series, we will have real conversations about health topics that impact women most, from hormones, fibroids, menopause, weight loss, and so much more. Then it's time to start prepping your Easter baskets in a unique way. The City Moms is here to help inspire us with some trendy items for all ages. And later, Plexaderm is back with some new trial offers to help with under-eye bags and wrinkles. Are you ready? Let's get started.
Fashion, food, and fun. You're watching Living Local 15 with your host, Jessica Williams.
This segment sponsored by Femme Medical Spa. We are kicking off a brand new series called Women's Health Wednesday, and we're so thrilled to get this knowledge and education by OBGYN and surgeon Dr. Ashley Scott with Femme Medical Spa. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, I'm so thrilled that you're here. I know that you have so much experience and you're just a wealth of information. And so I'm thrilled that we get an opportunity to have this conversation just real and open so that viewers can feel connected with you and also learn a lot.
Yes, yes. I love to teach, so I'm happy that we're here to do this.
Yes, okay, so let's just start with the basics. Just kind of give us a background of your medical profession and your current spa.
Okay, so I'm a board certified OBGYN, so that means I can take care of women in their pregnancy, deliver their babies, and then manage their postpartum care. But in addition, with the gynecological side, I can care for women throughout every stage of their life. So from adolescence all the way, through their menopausal transition. And so, it's not just about a head to toe physical exam. If there's pelvic pain or fibroids, abnormal bleeding, we can help to address all of those things.
Yes.
But then in addition, since I started Femme Medical Spa, I have also branched into obesity medicine because as women go through, the menopausal transition, there's a lot of shifts that happen, with their bodies. And so I felt like, okay, well, that's an important area of medicine that we should incorporate as women health providers. But then along with that, then we also have branched into aesthetics as well.
Yes, I mean, so much to offer. You have such a unique concept that you brought to Fort Wayne by combining the two, having a medical spa, but having the services as an OBGYN. So I think that's exciting because it makes it a one-stop shop.
Absolutely. And that was exactly our goal. And we wanted to make sure that when women came to our facility, it didn't feel like, any other medical practice. We were trying to be very intentional with our approach to how we wanted to take care of women. Yeah,
which is great. And so with that, though, you made a decision recently to go back to being an OB to the GYN.
Yes. So, truthfully, I've never gotten out of the obstetric side of it. I was primarily just doing it in a hospital setting. But I felt like right now was a really good time to now start to take on my own patients again because, as we all know, the face of healthcare is changing rapidly in this country. And it is further leading to the increase in morbidity and mortality among women. And so I wanted to make sure I could be part of the solution.
Yeah, it's funny because when you had told me that you were adding that back, you're like, you miss delivering babies. You miss the process of caring for the mom and seeing her through, and I thought that was lovely.
I do. I'm like, oh my goodness, I love holding the babies.
Yeah.
And so I usually am like, please bring your baby to the office so I can love on it.
Yes. Okay, so let's talk about the maternity mortality rate that you were talking about. What are we seeing now in numbers? Because it's so sad that the care is not being given the way they need.
Yes. So, even though in the United States we are one of the most developed countries in the world, when it comes to morbidity and mortality for pregnant women, we're not doing so great. And in Indiana, the story is not much better when we're thinking nationally. And the other thing is at least 77% of these deaths are preventable. And so if we can focus on giving good quality care and helping to build that relationship between the physician and the patient, then hopefully we can bring those numbers down.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially being an African-American provider, I know that our numbers are much higher.
Yes.
The risks levels and also just the care sometimes gets overlooked and it's documented.
Yes. So, I mean, it's not a surprise that, we have a very difficult history in this country.
Yeah.
And because of that, there is some distrust in the healthcare profession in general as it comes to patients. So I do try to be cognizant of that. And, we do have to approach some of our African American patients a little bit differently because they do usually carry a lot more risk. Even when we control for income and education, they're still twice as likely to have a more increase in morbidity and mortality.
Why is that? Like, what puts us more at risk, and what are some of the signs that you recognize?
So, I mean, overall, I would say there's a lot of different factors that can play into this, but we do know that there is biases that exist.
Yes.
And so one of the things that we can do is really just help to educate women in our population. So helping them to understand that even before you get pregnant, you have to make sure you're healthy, before the pregnancy ever happens. So that's what I like to do in my office. We like to do that preconception counseling to make sure your blood pressure is well controlled and all of your labs are normal. You're still eating healthy and exercising. Those things don't stop just because you're pregnant.
Right. That is so good. Preparing the cavity for conception, for sure. And so I guess as women kind of think about the steps and stages when it comes to preparing for motherhood, and at what stage would you say they should start to see you? And I say that because is it best to start off on the gynecology side and then talk to you in that process prior to getting pregnant?
Yes, I think so. I mean, I think you always want to make sure that your relationship with your provider is one where you feel like you can speak up and you feel empowered, to advocate for yourself. And so maybe doing that when you first are pregnant, it's not bad to do, but if you already have a relationship with your provider and you know that this is someone who you can trust, then it might be easier to make those conversations in pregnancy happen.
Right. Yeah. And I have to add that your facility, of course, is so beautiful and welcoming. I mean, if y'all haven't seen it, we'll show you clips of it because it's pink, it's plush. You want to set that comfortable environment and not a sterile office, right?
Yes, absolutely. We wanted to make certain that women felt like this was for them. We were very intentional with the colors and the fabrics. And, a lot of people may have thought I went overboard, but I did on purpose because I wanted it to be a place where they felt like, okay, I can rest all of my inhibitions. And then that allows for an easier conversation to talk about things that, you may be worried about.
Right. And that's why I'm excited about this series. And there's a lot that people have to look forward to as we have this conversation. As I said, I've talked to you. Full disclosure, Ashley is my gynecologist. And so I just trust in your knowledge and I just think that you're so deep in the information that you share. So give us a little tease what we can expect over the next weeks and months as we have this convo.
So I would like to be able to talk about things that, there's a lot of myths out there in terms of women's health, whether it pertains to pregnancy, fibroids, menopause. And so I want to be here to dispel those myths and to be able to open up the conversation for women to start having and hopefully help to maybe stop some of the shame with discussing some of these topics.
Yes, I love that. Okay, well, we're going to do this.
Okay.
We're going to do this. I'm so excited.
I'm very excited too, so yeah.
Well, good. Well, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you so much.
And if you would like more information about Femme Medical and Spa, we'll have their website listed below. You can check out all of their services from OBGYN to their medical spa as well. And I'll see you after the break. This segment sponsored by Femme Medical and Spa.
Have an idea for the show? Want to find out how you can be a guest? Contact us at livinglocal15@wayne.com.
Today we're putting a fresh twist on Easter gifting. Traditional Easter baskets are always fun, but our next guest is here to show us how families can elevate this tradition this year. Hello there, Sarah.
Good morning.
Welcome. Sarah at CityMoms is here to help us elevate. And look at this. Oh my goodness, you've elevated our set.
Isn't this so fun? All the color. It feels so springy.
Absolutely. Okay, so tell me, what is this whole concept behind the elevation? So no more Easter basket with just the chocolate eggs.
Right.
Okay.
What parent wants more chocolate in their kid's life? I don't know any. I've got 3 little boys, and the last thing they need is more sugar. So we are really elevating this year and going for things that they can use all year round, that keep them active, keep them creative, and keep the whole family coming together.
Nice. Okay, so how should we start this elevation? What do you have over here?
Yeah, let's start with this first one. This is my kind of creative theme.
Okay.
And so we found this cute little basket that looks like a tulip. So you've got that Easter part there, and just some traditional things with bubbles, of course.
Yes.
But this is all for creativity. So these are one of my favorite things, Magnetiles. And they've come out with these travel versions now.
I haven't seen those yet.
Yeah, they're so fun. Well, you might have to keep this for your desk then.
So it's like a little puzzle game?
Yeah, they're magnetic tiles, so you can build with them, but they're smaller than the normal ones. And this is a metal case, so you can build it even in the car.
Okay.
And then some for our really creative kids. This is for decorating bikes. Again, keep them active, but have some fun. And then underneath here, I have LED lights, which are a huge trend right now.
Yeah.
Kids are loving to decorate their rooms or like behind their headboard, or if they are lucky enough to have a TV behind there.
Yes, and I love this little basket so much.
Isn't it so fun?
Cute and different.
And then I put a few fidgets in here too. I love that this says from ages 4 to 99 because, you know, sometimes we steal things.
We're included.
Yes, exactly. So these are just little click magnetic play. Build whatever you want, explore. They have that really addicting noise too, that snap.
That's snapping.
And then
I love that.
Put a few others here. This is like a create your own frame. Get them, you know, really those creative juices.
You know, there are so many like building tools that are really unique. When I was shopping for my niece who's 7 this Christmas, I was like, oh my goodness, there's so many, like you can build a tulip flower by pushing petals together out of plastic petals.
Those are so fun.
You know, I'm like, oh, you can weave and sew, you know, all this stuff that wasn't really around.
Right.
Yeah.
And of course, Legos. Who doesn't love Legos? So those are fun. And this is going to keep them busy, which we need, right?
I love that. Okay, so what if some child is more on the creative side and maybe just a little bit older? Do we still give Easter baskets to the older kids?
Absolutely. I still want an Easter basket. I'm making myself one this year. But absolutely. So we kind of created for all ages. So there's some for baby here too, that it's still getting them moving and no screens, of course.
Yeah.
I feel like these are really great for the older crowd too, with creating those frames and, you know, people you trust with glue.
Yes, exactly. And I see a whole nother creative basket for people that you trust with markers.
Yes. So this is a fun one. I put this together as a full family basket. So rather than doing individuals, there's something for everybody in here that's really getting you together and at the kitchen table or maybe on a car ride. This is the highest scoring game right now as far as the favorites. I just bought it for my family.
Cheese pizza.
I brought it home and you would have thought that I was like the best mom ever. My kids are so excited for this, and this is, it says ridiculously large, so that's kind of a fun fun spin.
Of it?
Yeah,
or
well,
is it Taco Cat.
It's Taco Cat
Pizza.
Exactly. It's just a silly game, and lots of fun. So there's that. The markers in the journal. This is great for things like, you know, when you're going on a spring break road trip.
Yeah.
Having your kids journal each day and track what they're doing is really fun, and it also, again, it buys you some quiet. We put, these are always a favorite. The sticker book, sticker by number.
Yes.
It's like paint by number, but it's with stickers, so it's a little less messy. And
high quality too.
Yes, you know, that's another good one to have like in your bag for church if you've got a kid that you've got to keep quiet, but keep their hands moving.
So I love that. So it's like a pick and grab. You just kind of grab what you want out of it and bring it out as a family. And then over here I see some bigger items, a little treats.
This is a really fun one. So we did, of course, we're not going completely without treats here. So we've got our cookies with our tulips and little Easter basket bunny ears. This is our Keep 'em Active basket. So I know you might have to keep that too. You're going to keep a lot of things today, aren't you?
It's so pretty.
I know, they're so fun. And how fun is the soccer ball? Speaking of pretty, this is for, you know, we have the World Cup coming up.
Yes.
And so we've got soccer ball. I also put one of my favorite parenting hacks is obstacle courses. If you see those little cones in front of that bag, That is a must-have for me with car travel. Because
Wait, obstacle course in the car?
no, when you stop at the rest stop, you can put whatever you want, and then it's jump on one foot, skip, whatever, but you're getting the wiggles out. I'm over here doing some squats.
Good. That's good.
It's a great one and lots of fun, especially if you incorporate soccer that way. We've got some flippers and some goggles there, some headbands, just a little more focus on being active.
Yeah, a little bit more elevated in this very popular bag. What is it called? A bog?
A bog bag. You
Bog
get so many
bag.
points for knowing that. I'm impressed.
And it's like a little mini one. You know, this is a cute one. This is a cute little size. Okay, Sarah, if people want to know more about your tips, tricks, and ideas, especially for making these elevated Easter baskets, where can they go?
Come over to the City Moms on Instagram. We live there. You can check out the website. We've got lots linked there for you on the blog of how to create these baskets and some more ideas for you.
All right, thanks for joining me.
Yeah,
I'm taking
thank
this
you.
home. And as Sarah said, if you would like more information about the City Moms, we'll have their website listed below, and I'll see you after the break.
Follow us on social media at Living Local 15.
Enjoy fun in the sun on Living Local 15. Become a tourist in your own city. Visit your favorite spots and have some fun with me. From kayaking to rappelling off a building, I show you ways to have an adventure in Northeast Indiana every weekday morning at 9 on WANE 15. So join me, Jessica Williams, for Living Local 15.
Watch Living Local 15 with Jessica Williams weekdays at 9 on WANE 15 and catch past episodes on WANE.com.
This segment sponsored by Plexaderm. Well, the secret is out. Plexaderm is one of the most sought after products in the country. And why? Well, they claim it can practically erase the look of under eye puffiness, wrinkles, and crow's feet in just 10 minutes. It was recently featured in both Elle and E as the cosmetic editor's pick for 2025. People just can't get enough of it. And that's why we're so excited to have Scott here, our friend Scott, to tell us why you should join the millions of people around using Plexaderm to look better and feel younger in all of 10 minutes. Welcome, Scott.
Jessica, great to be back with you. And yeah, people cannot get enough of this product. I think some people would bathe in it if they could, Jessica. But we just market it for the face, and it does its job there, that's for sure. And you'll see that with the before and after pictures. It helps you reduce the appearance on all the problems we have as we get older. The under eye bags, the forehead lines, the crow's feet, and those pesky laugh lines people get around their mouth as they age, or maybe if they're a smoker.
Yes, and those things can be very annoying. And I heard that you actually brought in some clips of users' reaction so we can actually see themselves for the first time after applying Plexaderm.
Yeah, the before and afters are great, but when you hear people's reactions and see it and be there in the room like I was, it's pretty awesome. So take a look.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Wow, is that really me? It's a facelift in a jar.
Okay, that is amazing. Like, I love the reaction, the surprise. They're surprised, they're shocked. They're like, oh my goodness, I can look like that.
Well, that's the quote of the year. You know, it's like a facelift in a jar. And when she said that, we all just cracked up and we said, cut, we're keeping that one. You know, that was like, you know, our favorite quote ever. But, you know, I want to stress too, you know, we had 3 ladies on there, you know, with their results. But this is for men too, Jessica. Believe it or not, we've gotten much more vain with our appearance the last decade or
Really?
so. Yes, yeah, believe it or not, believe it or not. And men make up a big part of our customer fan base because this serum goes on clear. All right, so there's no chalky white residue. Most men, besides myself, don't wear makeup. So the fact that we can use this product and look younger without letting other people know we're actually doing that, that's a big advantage for men, and that's why they love it.
Yes, and you guys came with some heavy metals this time around because Plexaderm won Editor's Choice for L and E, and it's even better to see how fast it works. And I hear that you have some special pricing for us.
Yes, we got the with the Olympics here. We got the gold medal from E and L as far as editor's choice. So yeah, I mean, my God, were we excited? You know, those international fashion beauty publications to get that validation, Jessica, is huge. But even more huge are the results, and really, it's because of our ingredients. We derive silicates from shale rock. But we have peptides and collagen in the formula. With peptides, we're giving you moisture in your skin. With collagen, we are giving you firmness. So all you do is put this on a clean, dry face, wait 10 minutes, and you're going to see those results that you've seen on your screen. You're going to look 10 to 15 years younger, and those results are going to last up to 10 hours, Jessica.
Wow.
So, yeah, wow is right. And speaking of wow, we're going to talk about our special right now, which is the Plexaderm 6 application trial pack, which is what I'm holding in my hands right here. There's the 6 applications. So we're making this affordable for everyone, Jessica. Right now, it is $14.95 plus free shipping. And the only way to get that deal is to call 1-800-752-0378. You can also scan the QR code or just go to plexadermtrial.com.
All right, perfect, Scott. Well, it's so good to see you. Thank you so much for breaking it down for us and giving us that special pricing. We appreciate it.
Great to be with you as always, Jessica.
All right. And if you would like more information about Plexaderm, we'll have their website listed below in the QR code that you can scan. And I'll see you after the break. This segment sponsored by Plexaderm.
Living Local 15, proudly driven by the Kelly Automotive Group.
Thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed the show. And remember, you can always catch up on episodes and segments of Living Local 15 by going to WANE.com, downloading the WANE app, and also checking us out on YouTube. And I'll leave you with this. While you're out, give a little smile, give a little wave, share a little light and love today. And I look forward to seeing you here tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Content segments during today's Living Local 15 were paid for by these sponsors.